Hey everybody, I'm back again today with another video. And today, your girl's gonna talk about luxury. Guys, how you doing today? So today I figured we'd talk about Louis Vuitton, and I wanna compare two of his most iconic handbags, that being the Neverfull and the Speedy. And if you're interested in knowing more info, stay tuned. I thought that I would compare the both of them because I think that they are the most iconic handbags in the Louis Vuitton fashion house. Really what put them on the map, to be honest. I mean, obviously they started off as a luggage company. I'm not going to say that that's what put them on the map, but I kind of feel like that's what has kept them away from canvas at this point, and they're pushing leather. But let's be honest, they're known for their canvas pieces, and the canvas is here to stay whether they like it or not. So I have two bags for you here. And, just to preface this, I have the Neverfull and Damn You're a Bean, and it's the GM size. So it's really hard to compare these two because they're two different prints with two different types of leather. And given you can get either one of these in any print, whether it be the Damier Azur, Damier a Bean, or Monogram. So I'm just solely comparing the bags because it's hard to compare the leathers, right? Because each leather and each print has its pros and cons. So let's start with the Speedy. The Speedy is just an iconic silhouette, like, let's be honest. Mine happens to be in the 30 size. I wish I also had the 25 because the 25 is their more like classic iconic one, but I don't have the bandolier version, right? They introduced the bandolier version that has the strap that you can use crossbody or over the shoulder. This one is the classic Speedy. It solely can only be used in the crook of your arm, or holding it in your hand. Do I prefer the bandolier over the classic Speedy? Absolutely not. In my opinion, I think there's nothing better than the classic Speedy. I don't really this is my personal opinion. I know some of you all love the bandolier version. I think it kind of looks like a piece of luggage. I think it's giving me keep-all vibes. I think the classic Speedy is where it's at. Can I appreciate the bandolier version? Absolutely. For me, no, it's not. So then, so one of the things that really is distinguishable between these two is that this is just a top handle bag. It can only be held on this top handle. Now, if you had the bandolier version though, that gives you more versatility, and then it kind of can be a little bit more comparable to this Neverfull. All right, the inside of this bag is just a huge pit. I have it stuffed with a penguin. Okay, you guys, we got to keep her shape. Okay, but the inside of it, it's just a big pit. It's a big hole. If you don't get a bag organizer, it's really hard to find your items in this thing because it's just massive and huge. It just has one slip pocket here. My version doesn't have a zipper. I believe the newer versions have a little zipper on. In terms of organization, definitely there is none. You have to create your own organization, but there is a ton of space, like tons and tons of space. And to be honest, this can be used as a luggage piece as well because it's just so freaking huge, right? And it has like that duffel bag type of shape. So that's that with this one. And then the Neverfull is just like, I don't know, I just love the Neverfull. I also have her stuffed, and with the Neverfull, it's just kind of like it's really hard to say that they're comparable because the Neverfull's a tote. This is not a tote. This is more of a duffel bag. But, with the Neverfull, you have these top handles where, yes, you can hold it like this and you can hold it like this, but you can also put it over your shoulder. So this, to me, is my go-to travel. Like, if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to choose the Neverfull because the Neverfull I can put over my shoulder. And to be honest, let's be honest, we can fit much more inside of this Neverfull. It's the same as the Speedy, just a large pit, okay? But because it's a little bit more structured and it has this like bottom piece, it's easier to find your items. And in this particular one, it's red. So it's easier to see things inside of. You have this large pocket over here with a zipper that, you can store things in there. And you can also get an organizer for this bag if you'd like. And then it also comes with this little wristlet. So, it's just like two bags in one almost. Now, they're both classic pieces. And they both pretty much can serve the same type of purpose. However, in terms of functionality and versatility, I would say maybe the Neverfull might be your better set. However, in my version, in the GM, I think it's a better travel bag. If I had the MM, then that one I think would be more versatile in terms of like, yes, I can use it to travel, but I can also use it for day-to-day life or whatever the case may be. I think this one can also be used for travel and everyday life, but it's just gonna be a little bit more of a hassle, right? Because you're holding it with the top handle. I do want to acquire a 25. I know they're so hard to come by nowadays, but I'm very happy with this 30. And this Neverfull GM will literally never leave my collection. This is my go-to travel bag. Anytime I travel, this bag is the one that I always take. And I particularly love it in the Abine version because it's more carefree. And yeah, you guys, I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on these two? Like, which one do you prefer? Would you rather have the classic Speedy, or would you rather have the classic Neverfull? Like, which one? It's so hard to choose. It's like you have to have both. They serve different purposes. Sound off below, you guys, and let me know if you like this type of content. Please consider subscribing, because that's what we talk about here. We talk about luxury, girl. Okay, so subscribe, don't forget. Okay. I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.